How's it going, my buffalo? PikaFan003 here, and I'm here to tell you about my original creepypasta, which I entitled Origami Man. Do you ever wonder what happens to the roadwork equipment when it's not in use? Some people say that they're taken to garages and sit there until future use. Other people say they're taken to the homes of the people who operate them. I'm here to put your curiosity to rest. There's a legend that says there's a man who steals one piece of machinery from the garages they're kept in, the steamroller. The man steals the steamroller to use for his evil doing. He runs over whoever he finds roaming the streets at night. He then paints the body and folds them into pieces of origami so that the police won't be able to distinguish who they are in reality. The mask he wears represents his true nature. The crane to represent his eternal life, the shuriken to represent his battles with his victims, and the devil to represent his evil nature. When he is done folding his latest victim, he then washes off the blood from the rollers and returns it to the exact same spot it was last seen. There's an aspiring artist who gains one piece of origami every time that a missing persons report is released to the public. And when house guests come over and see his collection, they notice the exact same thing. They also say that there's a foul smell, like the smell of rotting flesh, around his origami. The police looked into the people's reports but found no strange odor. The police were starting to think that the cases were never going to be solved. Until, that is, there was a surveillance tape brought in from a garage that stores roadwork equipment. The tape shows a man stealing the steamroller and then returning it hours later. The police decided to take the video for evidence, but even with zooming and enhancing the video, they couldn't find out who the man was. The only distinguishable feature was that the man was wearing a mask, like the one the artist had displayed in his house. The next morning, the policemen's families reported them missing when they didn't come home last night. Even while reading you this story, I don't feel safe. It's like there's some person somewhere watching me, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. All I can say is that if you read this, or even hear this, don't leave your houses at night, no matter what happens. The Origami Man will kill anyone who he finds out knows anything about him. The reason I know so much about the Origami Man and is still alive is because I am the Origami Man.